Director of Philanthropy for the Children's Hospital of Georgia, it's Catherine Stewart. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining
guys.
us.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
We are right around the corner, the 23rd Cares for Kids Radiothon with iHeartMedia, Augusta, and News 12. It's been that long.
That long.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even longer that the hospital has been helping. Let's talk a little bit of history about the Children's Hospital of Georgia.
Absolutely. So Children's Hospital of Georgia has been treating kids for more than 100 years. Our physical building that you pass by downtown on Harper Street opened in 1998. Before that, we were just a wing inside of our adult hospital, but we knew that there was a greater need for our community. So yes, treating kids for more than 100 years. Roughly about 6,000 kids spend the night with us every year, and about 90,000 come and see us outpatient every day. So it's a busy place.
It's crazy numbers.
It's busy. So what are the current stats on patients at the hospital right now?
So it is winter season, which means flu, RSV, all the nasty respiratory things. So this is a busy season for us. Yesterday we were at about 110. That fluctuates pretty regularly, you know, what's coming in through the emergency room, who gets discharged, but I would say we're well over 100 today.
And you mentioned the number of kids that come through, and it's everything that you guys cover, from a broken finger to cancers. And a lot of people may not realize that this is a not-for-profit organization, a not-for-profit hospital. How can you explain that?
So not-for-profit, essentially that means we can't survive without support from the community. We rely on support to be able to continue the programs and the services and to expand those services and to provide the things that these kids and their families need to get the care that they deserve.
Yeah, that's right. And it's something that we always say, we never want to use it, but if we do, we know that we have a great place to go right here in our town. Tell us, like, even people that don't have kids, like, how can they be a part of it?
So the number one thing I hear from families in all of my time there is, I never thought it was going to be me. I never thought I would need this place. So whether you have kids or you don't, you certainly know other children, right? You have neighbors, you have friends, maybe you have nieces and nephews, and it could be them tomorrow, right? We don't want it to be, but realistically it could. And so instead of, you know, going through that drive-through and spending $3 on your sweet tea, think about giving that to a place that really is going to make a huge impact in the difference of these children's lives.
Very true, very true. I don't know anybody that hasn't either been directly or indirectly affected by the Children's Hospital of Georgia. There is a neighbor, there's a cousin, there's a grandson, there's a granddaughter. And it being a non-for-profit organization, where do the donations go once the money comes in?
So 100% stays local. It's not being shipped off to some other, you know, children's charity organization. It's not paying for administrative costs. Again, it is supporting the programs and services that the hospital provides to these thousands of kids. But we also, let's be realistic, hospitals are scary for adults, much less children. So we also want to make it a fun place for these children. So we use those donations to have gaming systems that are on wheels. Maybe it's just buying a stock of bubbles so that when a child's scared, we can go blow bubbles with them and just bring some normalcy to their hospital room.
True. Right. And I think a lot of people don't realize, too, it being a hospital is specialized equipment that you're bringing in. It's not just a Game Boy. You actually have to have sterile pieces of equipment that are coming in.
Certainly, we don't have the luxury of just going to a local store and bringing equipment, even TVs, into our healthcare system. We have to have specialized ones that, again, like you mentioned, can be cleaned on a regular basis. And treating kids as far as equipment is not like treating small adults. So we've got to have blood pressure cuffs and scopes and beds that go anywhere from a child that weighs as little as 1 pound all the way up to a child that might be 6'5", 250 pounds at a local high school. So that's multiple different size equipment in everything that we do.
There is a lot that goes into it that sometimes we don't have any idea, right? So, Catherine, how have you seen those donations impact treatment and research?
Absolutely. So in my time there, I've had the luxury, because I have been there for so long, to be able to see the hospital make great strides in things like research that, you know, maybe the hope one day is that there's not a such thing as childhood cancer, right? But also I've seen upgrades to our facility, MRI machines, and, you know, just various tools that these physicians use that we would not have been able to get if it was not for the support of the community.
Let's go ahead and put the information on the screen here. The Radiothon is coming up. How can people take part, Catherine?
All the ways. So you can call us. You can call us now, but you can call us during the event at 866-412-KIDS. That's 5437. You can text us now, text CHOG to 51555, or at any time visit caresforkidsradiothon.com, and any dollar amount will help.
All right. And all of the iHeartMedia Augusta radio stations will be on hand for the event, throughout the event, as will we. Actually, we'll be doing our morning mix and Mix at 3 shows live on Thursday, December 7th, at the lobby of the Children's Hospital of Georgia. So we expect to hear from you and see you there as well, okay?
Yes.
Once again, Director of Philanthropy at the Children's Hospital of Georgia, Catherine Stewart, so good to see you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.